Welcome! In this video, you'll be learning how to use Educreations. Educreations is an interactive whiteboard and screencasting app that allows you and your students to annotate and narrate videos on any subject matter you choose. Educreations has many uses in the classroom, from creating lessons for students and reference videos for parents, to students creating their own videos to demonstrate concept mastery. Some main benefits of using Educreations are that it engages students in expressive and receptive video creation. It allows for self-paced learning and easy differentiation. You can share videos instantly across a variety of platforms, and it enables you to easily assess student understanding through videos that they create. By the end of this video, you will be able to create and share your own Educreation videos, connect students and assess student-created videos, and search and save videos from the Educreations video library. Now that you know what to expect, let's get started. The first step to creating an Educreations video is to visit the App Store and download the app. Once you've done that, you'll need to create an educator account, which is free, by following the directions on your computer screen. Once you've successfully downloaded the app and created an educator account, you'll be directed to the home screen, which you're looking at now. You'll see 6 different icons on the left-hand side of the screen, which allow you to navigate within the Educreations app. The first icon with a single person is your home page. This allows you to create videos, to access draft videos, and finalized videos that you've created. The second icon with 3 people is your class section. In order to create a class where your students will be able to access videos you give them and you'll be able to access videos your students create, is to tap to create a class. You'll tap the plus button and give your class a name. You can give a description of the class if you wish. You can also assign a subject area. For me, that would be all, and a grade level, which for me would be 4th. Once you've created your class, you'll click Save, and you'll have access to your class once they are synced. We'll spend a little bit more time in this section later on, but for now, all you need to know is this is where your students will gain access to your class. The heart icon is where you'll be able to favorite any lessons or videos that you choose, especially from the Educreations video library. This allows for ease of access for things that you found wonderful. The clock icon is to store any recent lessons that you've looked at, again for ease of access. The star icon gives you access to the Educreations library, which consists of public videos made by other educators. You can search through this anytime and save any videos you find by using the heart icon to save. Finally, the gear icon is your settings. You're able to edit your account and upgrade to the Pro version if you so choose. Now that you know how to navigate within the Educreations app, we're going to pretend like we're going to start a video, and I'm going to show you the basic tools you'll need. The first step is to click the plus sign on your home navigation page. This screen will pop up when you're ready to create a video. So let's go through some of your basic tools. First, we're going to talk about the pencil function. This one's pretty important because it allows you to write anything that you will need. The second is the eraser. A single tap will allow you to erase certain sections, but if a tap and hold will give you separate erase options. You can clear the ink or you can clear the page. Clearing the page is helpful when you have images and text boxes. Clearing the ink is helpful when you just have writing that you want to erase quickly. The next feature is the color feature. There are 5 built-in colors that you can easily switch to by clicking on the circle. Now, if these colors don't work for you, you have the option to click and hold to change your default colors. Purple's my favorite, so I'm going to add that to my home screen. I'm also not loving this orange, so I'm going to tap and hold, and I'm going to change that color to a nice dark gray. If you find that you want to go back to the default colors, just click one of the circles and hit Reset Colors. It'll take you back to your default colors. The next feature is the paper type. You'll find that all the way over here on the right-hand side. The paper type set tool will let you change between blank paper, lined paper, graph paper, or coordinate grids, which are especially handy for math teachers. You can change according to your needs as many times as you need to. Next to the paper function is the duplicate feature. This allows you to make copies of pages and of ink, or just the page itself. The next feature is the plus sign right here. This is important because it allows you to add media into your video. There are a couple of things to note here. The bottom section with the paper and the globe and the map, as you just saw, are all Pro features. If you choose to upgrade to Pro, you'll be able to upload documents and maps, but you don't need to do that in order to have good functionality within Educreations. The basic things that you'll need are text box, which is the A. You can tap anywhere to add text, and you can move that all around by using the finger function right here. You can just tap and drag. A cool feature with the text box is if you click on your text, you can easily delete, duplicate, edit, or lock. The lock feature comes in handy if you want to make sure that your text box is not going to move. See how even though the finger is highlighted, I cannot move it. In order to undo that, you'll just want to unlock, and then you can move everything around again. The next feature under the plus sign is inserting pictures that have already been taken. For example, I've just inserted a map of North Carolina, just like that. Now, let's say that I want to erase all this ink that I have on there. I'm going to clear the ink, and now I'm set. If you want to delete the picture, all you'll do is click on the finger and then the picture, and you can delete easily. You also can rotate a picture as needed. You can duplicate as needed. If you accidentally duplicate when you don't mean to, you can hit the undo button right here. You also have the option to fit to height, which means that the image will fit the height of your screen, or you can fit the width, where it will fit the entire page. Just like your text box, you have the ability to lock your lock your picture if you'd like, so it won't go anywhere. This is particularly helpful with pictures if you want to write on top of something, but you want to make sure that your image isn't going to go anywhere. I'm going to delete this picture, and I'm actually going to clear the entire page. The next feature that we want to talk about is adding pages, which is found at the bottom. This feature can be used before you begin the video or after the video has started filming. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and add 3 more pages. You can navigate easily with the arrows at the bottom of the page. And I'll show you just how easy navigation is. There's page 1, and here's page 2. And navigating to page 3. You can easily access back and forth if you need to reference a page you've done before in the video. Now that you know the functions of the basic tools, I'm going to walk you through how to create a video from start to finish. So first, you're going to tap the plus sign to get into your video creator. I'm going to pretend that I'm teaching a lesson on North Carolina geography. Before I start recording the video, I want to make sure that I have everything in place. So for this particular lesson, I'll want to insert my map of North Carolina. And I actually want this map on 2 pages. So I'm going to duplicate the page, and it automatically gets me 2 pages that I can flip back and forth. It's hard to see right now because it's the same image, but you can see down here at the bottom, it's page 1 out of 2. So when you're ready to begin recording, you're going to hit the microphone button. You want to make sure that you're ready to begin before you hit the microphone button. However, there are some edit features later on if you make an oops. Today I'm going to be showing you the North Carolina geography. First, we need to start by making a compass. We have north, south, east, and west. You'll find that the Atlantic Ocean is here. To the north of North Carolina is Virginia. To the west of North Carolina is Tennessee. I'm going to abbreviate that. To the south, we have Georgia. And we also have South Carolina. We also have 3 regions in North Carolina. The first region flows about this direction and is called the Coastal Plain. The second region of North Carolina flows through about here and is called the Piedmont. Finally, we have the mountain region of North Carolina. These are the 3 regions of North Carolina and some geography. When you are filming your video, if you need to stop in the middle of the video, you can hit the pause button. This will stop recording so you can do what you need to do. When you're ready, you can hit the microphone again to resume recording, or if you feel like you're finished, you can hit the play button. The play button will allow you to view everything that you have done in your video. All you need to do is hit the play button at the bottom. Today I'm going to be showing you the North Carolina. When you're ready, you can hit the pause button. You can also fast forward or go backwards. There are a few really cool tools that I need to show you. First of all, you have your little speedometer looking tool down here. This allows you to adjust the playback speed to go faster or slower, which is a really great way to add a little bit of differentiation, particularly for students who need you to go a little bit slower, like English language learners. The other feature allows you to edit any mistakes that you might have made. You can easily trim parts of your video by adjusting the slider at the bottom. When you have the section that you want to cut from your video, you'll just hit the trim button and you'll get a warning sign. This tells you exactly how much time you're about to trim from your video, in this case 97 seconds. And if you find that, oops, that's a little too much, you can come back and easily adjust again. And when you feel like you're ready, you can hit the trim button again, and then you can trim as needed. It'll give you a confirmation with a little check that says that your lesson was trimmed successfully. When you've done the editing and the trimming that you need to do, you're ready to either save your video as a draft or to finalize the video. Saving as a draft allows you to save the video to your home screen. And it also allows you to come back into the video at a later time and make changes and edits. You could easily click the microphone again and begin recording. If you save the video as a finished video, that means you are completely finished. Once you've done this, you will not be able to make any new changes to your video. When you're ready, you'll hit Save Finished Video. You'll give your lesson a title. You can also add a description if you choose, but it's not required. The next section, however, is very important. You have two options for your finished video. It could be published, which means that it is shared with the entire Educreations community in the library, or you can make it private, which means it's only accessible to you and people who you send a link to. You can also add your subject area, which would be social studies, and grade level would be 4th. I'm going to keep this video private. And then when you're ready, you'll hit save. You now have a completed draft of a video in your home section of Educreation. Once you have a finalized video, you're ready to share your video with others. You can easily delete your video if you so choose by hitting the select button in the right hand corner and then the trash can. Be very, very careful that that's what you really want to do. You can also edit settings by clicking on the gear icon. This will allow you to change the title, the description, and later on if you change your mind and you want your video to be published, you have the option to do that. Hitting the select button and then tapping on your video will also allow you to add a video to your class by simply clicking, or you can share to an outside source. You can copy a link by clicking the copy link button. I use this most frequently to send a video and email to parents showing them concepts that you're working on in class. The most common way to share a video, however, is to Google Classroom by simply clicking on the Classroom button and syncing everything that you need to Google Classroom. Now that you know how to create and share a video, we're going to discuss how to get your students synced into your classroom so they can see your videos easily and you can see videos that they've created. The first thing that you'll need to do is go to the left-hand side to your icons and click the one with 3 people. You'll see that right now I don't have any students enrolled in my class, but I can easily do that by sharing the code SWYNMXP with my students and having them create an account. You'll have them go to educreations.com and have them click on the student sign up section. When they do that, they'll see a page like this asking if they have the course code. They'll click yes and then type in the code that was just given in your Educreations account. SWYNMXP. And then they'll hit continue. All they need to do is enter their first name and their last name. So we'll say that I'm going to add Alex Timmons to my class. Alex is going to enter his name. He does not need to have an email, but he does need to create a username. So we'll give him A Timmons 89 and a password. We'll hit sign up. And now Alex Timmons has an account and he can start using the site. Now that we have Alex Timmons added to our class, we can go back to the 3-person icon, and you can see that Alex has added a video on multiplication. He's titled it I Can Multiply. This was a class assignment that I gave to assess everybody's understanding. So I can click on that, and then I can easily watch Alex's video.
Paige. I just wanted to show you that I understand the box method to multiply.
And then I can assess Alex's understanding based on that video. The final section of Educreations that we're going to talk about today is the Educreations library, which is the star icon. If you don't have time to make your own video, this is a great place to search for a video that's already been created. Why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to? You can see that all videos are organized by topic. Here's a great lesson on theme. You can preview each lesson by clicking on it.
This week we're going to be learning about themes.
If you really love the video, you can hit the heart button, which will save it to your favorites. And you can also copy the link or share to Google Classroom easily. Before using Educreations in your own classroom, you need to stop and make sure that you're in compliance with federal COPPA laws. As a review, COPPA stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which protects all information of children under the age of 13. If you plan to use Educreations in your classroom and your students are under the age of 13, you'll need expressed parental permission for them to be able to create an account. You can review the company's privacy policy at www.educreations.com/privacy to make sure that you're in compliance with these laws. In this video, you've learned how to navigate within the Educreations app, how to create and share videos, how to link student accounts, and how to access the Educreations video library. Happy creating!